name. You know the drill. We're back to it, but this time level 1. Come up with the name for our person using Omen Cleaver, which is a weapon I didn't even realize existed, actually. And let's just pick a random color. What color shall they be today? We haven't done blue, I feel like. Yeah, sure. Blue. As blue as possible. Jack-O the Wacko. Clever Ohm. Clever one. This one. MC Cheever. Yeah, we got some good names already. Okay, hold on. Name it Jeff. Okay, you know what? Yeah, actually. Jeff 5. Not the 5th, by the way. Not the 5th. Just Jeff 5. Not the 5th. Not to be confused. That's a whole different Jeff. With that spelling, exactly. Jeff 5. This is the funny spelling. The spelling that just gets people real angry. Which makes it funny. Alright, cool. Let's bring in the actual weapon. Omen Cleaver. It apparently exists. Who knew? And then let's just get the map pieces. And I think that's all we normally do. Actually, no, hold on. We do add the Scadu. There we go. Okay, what do we need for this thing? 19 and 16. We can do that. We can get Dex tier. Or not Dex tier, sorry. Dex Talisman. And then there's Radigan's. And I think Radigan's covers the strength requirements. Alright, the thing's curved greatsword, actually. Very neat. We haven't done curved greatswords as like the all remembrance class. As a all remembrance, right? Moog and Renala? Sure. Nice and simple. We don't even have to go to the DLC. Curved greatswords would be interesting. Because, who was I talking to about this the other day? Alright, I was talking to Drew, because Drew's done a lot of work with Bloodhound's Fang. And, Morgoth's curved sword, for instance, wasn't a bad weapon, but it just wasn't doing, like, huge damage or anything like that. And he was saying that it's essentially a worse Bloodhound's Fang. So I kind of want to do that run just to compare everything to Bloodhound's Fang. And see what is and isn't that good in the same class, you know? That weapon's just a little bit overtuned, in my opinion. When you really compare it. I'm assuming, is this thing smithing? I'm assuming this is smithing. Does it come with bleed? No. But it is smithing. If we are going to fight Miss Renala, we could just do Frost. That's not too bad. Without knowing, you could tell there's a 50-50 chance that it's smithing. True, Mina, true. Good stats. Grab it the Grace. We're gonna need to run through Makar for Altus, because it do be smithing. Hi, Melina. We missed you.
I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then summon me. I bequeath.
Oh, I guess like we could have we could have made our character look like somebody else as part of Halloween. Oh well, too late now. Let me run this way first. Damn, my audio is actually horribly delayed, but I feel like it should be okay since we're just in the base game. It usually only causes issues in the DLC. And really only on like Consort, but we're about to find out. Dressed up as a member of the Blue Man Group. You know what? True. We're the new applicant. And we're just proving our worth. This is what every Blue Man Group member has to go through, by the way. But like IRL. Saw them in Berlin once. I remember seeing them, I think I saw them twice in my life. Once, actually, well, both times in the same place at Universal Studios. And I can't remember, I think, who was it that went recently and said that they don't really perform anymore? They perform nearby. I think it was Yeepers. But really good memories. I remember getting some souvenirs and stuff too. Really, really good memories. Yeah, that was you, Yeepers. What did you say that they don't perform like where they used to perform, but they still do stuff nearby? Is that what it is? Also, could somebody tell me if this thing scales mostly off of strength or dex, or is it quality? Feels like it would be a strength thing. Potential. I'll grab the tier just in case. Try not to die. There we go. It only gets to a D? Like when it's fully leveled? So my PC is like breaking. Jeez. C with bleed and cold. Okay, C on both. So then I guess we could pick up both tiers. That's fine. How much does it weigh? 11? Sure, we can come back for this talisman. Let me just double check that I didn't level. We've been doing so many runs where we can actually level. Okay, we're still level 1. We're still valid. All hope is not lost. Could do green turtle talisman. I foresee this being a slow boy to swing. Potential. Let me go ahead and grab it now. We don't have to come back, so I won't grab the Grace. On a school trip to Auschwitz, and I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce that second one. 2 camps. Told you to attend an opera concert on your way home, and then it was freaking Blue Man Group. Oh, that must have been great, actually. Around, do you remember, like, around how old you were, Mina? Because I know you're saying school, but, like, would that have been high school, middle school, college? Because the times that I saw Blue Man Group, I was around, like, yeah, around the same age, actually. 17 and, like, 14. It's really good as a teenager. It was brain rot before brain rot. True. I could see that. I could agree to that. Just a bunch of blue men beating the hell out of like pipes and stuff. I will pick up the charge attack stuff, because why not? Maybe we'll use it. Who knows? A lot of the sketches made no sense, but was actual brain rot. True, but it was very entertaining, whatever it was that they were doing or had planned to do. It was just pure entertainment. Excuse me, Mr. Bear. Oh god, all the map pieces. Chat, no, the true horror. It's unfolding. Somebody help. Okay, we're in the DLC. Okay, there we go. We've done that bit of them grave. Let's go through... Let's just go to Caelid, why not? We can at least get Source Seal and probably, honestly, just take care of Niall. Or O'Neill, sorry. We'll get the Dex Talisman from him that way. Considering we're doing Moog and we'll have to do Vari's questline, yeah, we'll be in Liurnia for a bit, so... And then also Renala. Let's get all the other regions done first. Limgrave is pretty much done. We don't need to go to Weeping. We can grab some other things from other places that we would have gotten in Weeping. Okay, the audio delay is going to be kind of weird in here. For that reason, the back shots. But we're alive. Let's go. They're giving us a warm welcome back to Elden Ring. Don't think about that too hard in terms of back shots. Just know it's a warm welcome back. Whew. Don't think about it too hard. We'll come back and see about O'Neill. No. There we go. Okay, neat. Let me grab mainly the source heal and a few like smithing sevens from that skull. And then I think we can immediately just do O'Neill before we even head to Liurnia. Just to get our talisman situated. Hi, Millicent. We'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. She's doing fine. She's doing okay. Okay, neat. What's a good Ash of War that I could put on this thing, actually? Do curved greatswords get wild strikes? Can we put that on there? Or no? Hand-to-hand weapons, like that's like 2 weapons, Jim. But sure. You doubt it? Yeah, because I'm also doubting that they get like the thrusting Ashes of War. Do they get anything fun? I guess they'd get like, whatchamacall? Lion's Claw. But I don't really tend to use Lion's Claw. It does get Wild Strikes. Let's go, Wild Strikes. Hell yeah. We're back in business. Alright, that'll probably be the Ash of War of choice. Get away from me, you rat jam. Oh, true, it was included in the other one. You can choose a different class, Jim, or you can get a refund. We did use them already in a class run. Adva has brought up a very good and proper point. I completely forgot that I even did that run entirely. But it happened. Okay, we'll come back. We'll grab Wild Strikes whenever we actually go do markets. Let's run to Liurnia, though. Or actually, let's go back here. Let's do O'Neill. Should you refund for the record either way? Yeah, I guess so. And then Jim could redo it. Go for it. You'll get your points back and then you can redo it, Jim. If you so choose. That shall be the precedent. Damn, I'm gonna be real. I can't remember the last time we actually, like, dealt with O'Neill over here, so this may look a little rough. Hi, O'Neill, you stink. You're ugly. Alright, cool. He's aggro. Specific weapon footwork. There you go. Sure, we haven't done that run. Any chicken walk? This man's slow AF. Also, we are as slanted as possible. Come here, buddy. Right this way, sir. Step into my office. Hope he's not gonna get hit, is he? Oh, he was so close. Come this way, come this way, come this way. Oh. We'll get you on one of these. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. Yeah, true. He wouldn't really get the full benefit of Palm Blast. That's very true. Unless it's someone in base game. Like, we could maybe use Palm Blast on Godric. Potentially. Okay, he will not get to this one in time. At least it still does some residual damage. It's not like he completely just doesn't go without damage. Nice. Oh no, he stepped ever so slightly outside of it. No. Palm Blast Rick. Sure, that's a great benchmark. Okay, got him to just stand there. Nice. Oh, he started walking around. Get your henchman out of here. Oh, here he comes. Let's go. We actually need to go talk to Gowrie first. Yes, that gets us some starter cash, and we can work on getting this talisman. Welcome in, Vadi. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Hope you're doing well.
I need your name resting as go on. Well, the work of a. Can you give me a sweat?
Oh, yeah, right. Have a good night, Carnate. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Get the good eeps. Staggered out a Palm Blast twice. One was Golem stomping on you. The other was Tree Sentinel Shield Bash. Yeah, that one. The Shield Bash definitely makes sense. The Golem stomping is just kind of crazy. Okay, bye, creepy man. There's so many just like creepy dudes in this game. What was Miyazaki saying with this? Hi, Melson.
Well, my flesh, it is a cup. You to quell, but never mind. I would rather than some. Would you mind?
Please just use this needle that we found off the floor and got from a old man. It'll be great. See how better she is. Hi, Melina.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering.
Nope, not right now. Cool.
Apology, everything, even the night. Not that I could.
Thank you. Bye, Melson. All right, now we go. To Liurnia. We shall get tons and tons of stones. Okay, we mostly want this on. Once we have the tiers, we can do Margate with that, and then we can get the other talisman pouch for the decks, and we should be fine. I won't do the rest of Millicent's quest. I don't think the consecutive attack thing's huge for this weapon. It's not a fast boy weapon, really. Oh. There we go. Get out of my way, squirrels. Is the charge attack on this poise-wise? Is the charge attack 36? I'm assuming it's the 36 charge attack, and then jump attacks are 24. And R1s, R2s are like 13. If it's similar to Bloodhound's Fang. Yeah, okay, cool. Not too bad then. We could definitely work with that. The yeah emote. I feel like I go out of my way sometimes just to pick up like the random stuff. But it's so compulsory, I just want to keep spamming the interact button. Yeah, we'll buy from this guy later. Actually, I guess we could just buy from him now, huh?
Surprise no matter. Why don't? Oh, but don't.
We'll need all of these. Ow. That hurt. I think if this thing stays quality, even if we put the imbuement on it, it's worth just grabbing strength and dex tier. That'll be our physic, and that should be fine. So, did I pass the thing? I did not. There it is. It's okay, chat. We're not lost. We're doing it. Hello, Forks. Okay, let's head over to Rhyolucaria. Grab some more stones. I'll pick up a little cash too, just because we spent on stones. But also this weapon's kind of heavy. Not too heavy, but just, you know, enough. Grab the grace. We do want small shields from over here, so let's run around. As well as the stones. Excuse me, pardon me. Leave me alone, Mr. Crab. He was eyeing me. I saw it. He had nothing but hate in his eyes. Chad, I was watching this video today, and I need to like follow up on this actually, because the video is a little bit old, like a year or two. But supposedly some like teenager tried to sue a lot of the big food companies in America for making a lot of ultra processed food. Like the I guess the basis of the case was the foods are really addictive. And they should be trying to make them not so addictive. Because they cause like health concerns, etc., etc. I need to follow up on it and see what came of that case. Unless somebody knows. Bryce Martinez. Yeah. What became of that case? Anybody know? Or is it still ongoing or what? Mr. Brainworm guy says processed foods are good for you. Well, the video that I was watching was pretty, like, staying as neutral as possible about it. And they're saying that there's also, like, because the term's so umbrella, there's things that would be actually very, very beneficial and nutritious that are also considered ultra processed. So like they needed a really clear-cut defining thing to define in law what ultra processed was. Dismissed due to lack of evidence, according to a quick search. Ah, rip. Yeah, it seemed like a really tricky area. There were like a couple different metrics for what could be ultra processed. USA FDA regulations are wild and random, yeah. Actually, I think either in that same video or from that same channel, it's a really nice channel. There was this like outbreak of some disease that people were getting from this like really healthy brand. Like people were eating, I don't know, like really organic healthy chips or whatever, and people were getting sick from it. And nobody was sure what the hell it was. It turned out like the flour that they used just happened to be a toxic flour, but not actually toxic, just in larger amounts it could be toxic. One of those weird things. So they had to like pull the product from their shelves and their website and all that stuff. In Minecraft, you've gone beyond creative. If you press numpad 3, you go into no clip mode. The hell? Is that part of the mod? Insane. Oh, but yeah, the health food thing that got pulled or whatever. The reason that relates to the FDA regulations, apparently they were just under the assumption from the person who sold them this flour that ended up being toxic, that yeah, it should just be good for you. There's nothing bad about the flour. And they went with that and they were able to market the product. Because there's this whole like good faith thing in the US that I didn't even know about. People could just sell you things and be like, yeah, it just happens to be good. And then only when shit hits the fan will they pull it. All comes down to what would make the most money. Yeah. To be fair to the companies, not that I want to be too fair to the big corpa, but to be fair to them, it's so competitive that they've got to squeeze out like every avenue of competition that they can. Like, it's just so cutthroat, you know? I believe there's some stat of like, I don't know, 70% of products that hit shelves just fail. Which is also wild. Grab at the lilies. I was thinking we could do Margit first, but we could do Red Bull first just to get the web blade. We could do either of them first, really. I shouldn't need that grace later. I can't put Giant's Hunt on this, right? Can we confirm or deny that? This seems like a weird weapon to put Giant's Hunt on. I'm going off of pure vibes, no knowledge. Yes, you can. Okay. Thank you. Appreciated. Very sad. We'll see what we have to do for Gideon. Confused? Why are you confused, Ava? What is confusing you? What ails you? The ails command. Four, another four. We're looking on stones. Yeah, we'll get our last three here. We got plenty of twos. Your current book, low blood pressure, Elden Ringus mechanics, and FDA regulations on marijuana. Fair enough. Imagine if bleed procs in this game worked with something like blood pressure. Toss out something stupid like a sodium pot. And then they just start bleeding a little faster. That'd be so fucked up. Cool, a little money. We hope that Mima is not mean to us. Mima Bat, that is. Once I get these 4s, we're done with setup. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. Just toss poison. Okay, or don't do anything. Actually, extremely nice. Thank you, Mima. Let's go. Okay, we should be looking good. Yeah, just one more 4. We got the 3s. I need to go buy a couple more 1s. Oh, and we can go kill the Guardian Golem too, actually. Excuse me. Should be good. Let's go get the last ones that I need. I guess I can buy a pot from there too. We're not going into Stormvale, so I'm going to be a little low on pots. Just a little.
Are you here as a...
Yeah, we only need 2 of you. Thank you.
I'm afraid I've very little to...
You know, I could have just sold all these to the guy that I just bought from, but whatever.
Well, I presume... I am an old crow, perhaps.
Okay, neat. Let's do a strength and the dex. Put that on for now. And this on that. And I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's get the golem out of the way. I get some lilies down here too. I did not talk to Bach, but we've got a few mushrooms. That'll feel a little sketchy, but we're fine. Jump over here. Pet the doggo. Damn, I like landed there and had no stamina left over. That was a little concerning. But we're okay. Can wield the weapon. He's just deeping, chat. Oh, this has the weird R2. Like what? You know, that may not be too bad. I think for sure the first one's not as good as the other first ones, but the second one, like if I chain them together, is definitely faster than the other curved greatsword, so that's not too bad. Alright, it's market time, chat. Let me just grab wild strikes real quick. Oh, there we go. Jeepa and Cuppy winning the raffle, sus indeed. Okay, we may get a frost on Mr. Market. Hello. Ooh, good frost. Holy shit. I think he's just dead. Yep, he's just dead. Great. Go here. Give thoughts on this versus the warped axe? Yeah, sure. Yeah, because they are from the same set of enemies. That's fair. I think warped axe would still just do a little bit better, but I'm curious on some of the later game bosses with the Charger 2 on this. How good or bad it could be. This also has reach, I guess. Yeah, sure, we can keep that on. That's fine. bow. If I just put this on, then we can wield the weapon without needing the physic. That's kind of important. Ow. Get away from me with your knowledge. Yep, over here. Will Doggo follow us? The survey says no. We don't have to go into Volcano Manor for anything this time around. Feels kind of weird. After all the, like, all remembrance things, just not entering Volcano Manor at all feels weird. Should be good with what we got on. Send it at the wolf. Look, chat, a doggo. Hi, doggo. Ow. I had no stamina. There we go. Yeah, I think a full charge or two definitely eats into the stamina, but it is nice and fast. It is nice and very fast. We can probably take care of whatchamacallit too. Renala while we're here, actually. In fact, let me grab this wet blade and then we'll put on cold wild strikes. That should be nice. Nope, not that. Ash of War. Wild strikes, keep it cold. Everything else should be pretty much the same. Don't even really need that. Moongrim, buddy, why are you like way out here? Like, why would you inspect something 3 miles away? Hi, Moongrim. Bye, Moongrim. Every time. Good stagger. Nice, she's ditch. That's Renala down. We need to go to round table now is the thing.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide.
Surely chat will be good once you ask them to. Hi, Melina.
Very well. Let my hand.
We could set up the Vare stuff and then basically just go do Makar, get Gillick out of the way, and then head over to Magnus, really. Have to talk to the thingies. Hi, Mima.
Let's anchor until it will tragic
Stories of your youth. Very fun. The Thing. The Thing. Thank you. We go talk to Vare. Oh, I guess we could have gone to Weeping. We gotta get the Maiden Blood. I did not think I would land that, but you know what? It worked. Well done, Jim. We killed a shard bear and we saw the thingies. He should be over here. I'm pretty sure that's the only conditions. We see him. We do see him. There we go. How's it going, other creepy guy? Those fingers didn't seem right. Tell you what. Tell you what.
Give it a try, and if it drive high, there's no baton.
Alright, cool. Off to Makar. Let's get to Altus. Hello, any bosses in the arena? Potential. big lizards with wings even. There we go. Oh, I should have done wall strikes. I completely forgot I had that Ash War. Rip. There we go. Nice. Very good poise damage on those charge attacks. He basically just didn't even get a phase 2. Poor Makar. We can probably just go kill Gillica too while we're at it. Get her out of the way. That should be like the last talisman that I would care to grab for this. Oh, 1 sec. There we go. So far, I am really liking the charge R2s. They're not too bad. That jump R2 didn't quite go far. I do need to keep that in mind. Jump R2 is a little bit short. The rest of the swings feel like what you'd expect, so those aren't too bad. Physic just wore off, so we're going to have a little less damage. Can't even see. I was like stuck on something. All right, there we go. She's nice and dead. Shh. I maybe could have done wall strikes to her too. All right, time to go deal with Mr. Magnus. He can be an issue. He can definitely be an issue. Wee all the way up, please. We really have to get to weeping after this. That's all the crazy doggos. And now we just hope that our wild striking of Magnus in the corner works out. It may or may not. Damn, bro didn't even give me a chance to, like, roll. I saw him, like, approach, and he was holding the weapon. I wanted to wait a little bit longer. I should not have waited longer. I should have just rolled right away. Man's went for the fast flick. Try again. Whew. He got a whole roll in there and I was running out of stamina. That looked a little tricky. But you know what? Wild strikes for the win. Let's go. Alright, let's get away from the doggos. They're all sorts of crazy. Cool. Let's go back to Vare. It's very nice that you don't have to win that fight just to finish out the quest. That'd be so annoying. You do get good rewards from it, but still. How's it going, bro? We're back.
I wish to anoint luminary so.
Anoint me.
For normally the blood of
Alright, cool. Let's go from here. Because in fact, I was talking about the mushrooms from Buck that I didn't grab earlier. We can just grab them now.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully? You will just thank you. I was when I ended up. When they and so this is I.
Give me those mushrooms. Thanks, Buck. Okay, bye. Yeah, I did not come this way at all. It's maybe a little bit faster if I go from Third Church America, where you grab the physic to here, but the problem is I didn't grab that Grace either. We're just making the long run. have faith in this to do pretty well for Moog. Sadly, it just won't be a fully amped version of it on him, and then we only have like 2 talisman slots, which I'll probably need. The physic could run out. Alright, say goodbye to the blind girl, chat. She's going away.
Why on earth? I do not want to father. Please, be safe.
Perfect. She's dead, okay. Question is, do I want anything else? We've got some heals, not a lot. Maybe that's good enough.
You've complained with this a knight. Now, this...
Oh boy, here goes our fingy. Don't do it. No.
Oh,
My
good
thingy.
heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
My thingy, ow.
Never
How
forget
dare
where
you.
it is what you have. Oh, with the power.
Alright, cool. Use that right away. Moog shouldn't be the worst. Also, we do have the wall strikes too. Actually, you know what? Wall strike during heal should be kind of nice. Excuse me, meatwall. Get just a little bit of stamina. There we go. I think as you're running through this cave, if you just turn the corners fast enough, the Sanguine Nobles maybe lose track of you or something. Ooh, perfect. An upgrade. Yeah, we've got 6 less. That should be okay. That should be workable. It's Mr. Moog time, chat. The damage won't look amazing, but I don't think it'll look bad. Hi, Moog. Hope you had a good Halloween, buddy. Hopefully we're keeping the poise. Bro is just shower happy today. That may be duo. Yeah. Should be a stagger. And that may be Unis, yes. The heal. The heal. My heal. May get a stagger here. There we go. Good morning, Floopy. Another stagger. This is a horrible position on the stairs. Good RNG though. Very good RNG. Anytime he does those like swings and he just doesn't do the impale into the ground move, good RNG. Should be dead. Nice. Well then. First try hitless mode. We didn't even touch any blood flame. I'll take it. Mogwin. That's already most of the run just done with, Jen. Ooh, actually, hold on, wait. Let me go back to roundtable. Get myself a talisman pouch. We got some really good talismans that we're not even using. Talk to Mima. Hello, Mima.
Only fine. You have it now to become the thing as become.
Thank you. Did this a little more damage overall. I'm surprised at how like light this weapon is, because having all this extra stuff on, I guess Radigan's is helping us, but still. We're still in the light load. It's very good. I don't think I care too much about the seed here. Let's just head over. Considering we're just doing like the basic 80%, some good bosses for this would be the faster ones, so like Malekith and even Morgott actually. We'll see how it does on Morgott. I think for some of these base game bosses that are just kind of slower, like a Plasty would be or whatever, it's perfectly fine. It's already a solid weapon. And got some more mushrooms. How many lilies do we have? 19. That should be okay. And then I think pots-wise, we should have like 7, which I think is enough. No, actually we'd have 8. Definitely enough. Just gotta give him a little love tap. Hi, DPS. Goodbye, DPS. Nice and smooth. I like it. Yeah, we're not going to need the shield for a considerable while, I think. I just mounted there like I was going to grab that grace and then realized I don't need that grace. I do need this grace. I'm thinking for Goldtree, whenever he does his stomps and we jump them, we could probably get away with the jump R1. Jump R2 might be a little slow. Unless we time it like perfectly. Which, I don't know if I'm feeling that sweaty about it. We'll just do jump R1s. And be content. Sneaky sneaks. When we killed this guy, we'll get another talisman pouch. I'm thinking we just toss on the blue dancer. I'll double check the weight. Either blue dancer or green turtle. Both of them work pretty well here. Hello, Godfrey. Sure. Stagger. Ooh. I bet on that one where I dodged two and like in the corner and all that stuff. I needed to do a roll. My bad. Oh, the biggest issue is going to be if he tosses the axe, please. I don't want to fight you over here. Oh. Sure, that works. Very solid poise damage. Did that just miss him like point blank? I'm gonna blame the stairs on that. Missing him point blank like that. But yeah, that was just kind of weird. Either way, he's dead. Okay, for Morgoth, if we want to get a stagger on him, we need 2 charger 2s and just an R1 really, but getting the charger 2s would be a little weird. Also, excuse me and pardon me. Thank you for the clappy, appreciate it. Let me reset the physic here. Bro, I completely forgot about Clappio. Those dead ass eyes. Yeah, we'd be a little bit over 14 with this. Sure, let's try it. Why not? Okay, good damage, good stagger, all that jazz. Ah. What's the plan?
The throne, stained by your curse, such shame I cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
We'll just wait that one out. Alright, cool. He's nice and dead. Yeah, not too bad. I feel like you maybe need to be a little bit careful at times with what you're using. But for a faster boss who can have a lot of weird follow-ups and stuff, that was not a bad fight at all. That felt smooth, you know? That felt pretty smooth. Thank you for the clappy. Or clappy. Hello, Melina.
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorns are husk.
The thorns, the barbs, we get it, we get it. We get it. Okay, bye. Chat, any knowers? Anybody know what time of the run it is? What portion of the run it is? It do be that time. / portion. Peanut butter jelly time? If only. But not quite. The Gamba is up, peeps. The channel prediction do be up on your screen somewhere. Unless Twitch has lagged out for you. In which case, rip. But we will fight a Staff the Guilty Lady. And to see if she will drop her staff with a 2% drop chance. What are you thinking? Yes, no, maybe so? It's not really maybe so, but bet your points. Alright, you know what? We do need to grab the bell bearing when we get to Mountain Tops. Can't remember the last time I actually went to go grab it, so. Now is as good a time as any. People won't dare believe. Never a better time to believe, really. Someone could literally put in 1 point into believe. And if we get the staff, your payout would just be huge for putting in 1 point. Excuse me, pardon me. Get away from me. Yeah, let's get him off of our tail. When you're a mod, so you like can't. Yeah, I know. I know the pain. Oh yeah, actually with Halloween over, I guess this will be the last day that you're gonna see the spooky Scoopy, chat. It's her last day in costume. It was a good costume. You're trying to break 1,000,000. You haven't seen her? You have the emote. Yeah, you have the emote. Do the spooky one. There you go. That's her in her costume this year. Cuppy also has a costume. But we care less about him, apparently. Okay, are you going to scream at me, Mr. Kindred? The survey says no. Neat. Cuppy's costume has no emote. He does have an emote, actually. It's Scoopy, but with an IE at the end. He looks so sweet. Yeah, he's really selling it on the costume this year. Oh, we're getting 5s and 6s this way. We have some 7s as well, too. We grabbed a good handful of 7s, so... we should be looking pretty good damage-wise for Godskin Duo. They've got the same poise as Morgott. But it'll be 2 charge attacks and an R1 to stagger. Not too bad at all. So weird that that works like that. Like I'd swing the weapon behind that prelate so that he can just turn around and not actually aggro to us. But it's weird that he's just hearing the swing and not the whole horse passing him by. I almost fell off. Hello, Mr. Golem. Please do not snipe me. That'd be so sad. Very big sad. Don't do it. Good job. What's our next All Remembrance run, by the way? That'll be what we'll do tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow we'll be back to All Remembrancing until those requests are done. Glintstone Pebble, all remembrances? Yeah, okay. Oh, how do I have it on the list, actually? Because it maybe says free redeems. We may need to do the Mesmer Fires first. So I did not grab any of these graces. Let's try not to fail on this little jump over here. It would be different list, yeah. I'm just thinking that hers came in before the Glintstone Pebble redeem. We're almost there, chat. 'Tis almost time. Alright, let's see. First attempt. She dropped a whole lot of nothing. But don't worry, believers, you got 2 more attempts. That being said, I don't know if I've got any real faith in this one. She dropped a whole lot of nothing yet again. I would panic now. The Mesmer Fire Incants? Okay, cool. Mesmer Fire Incants tomorrow. Should be good because we have Fire Serpent. That's a good bread and butter. Oh, she dropped something. Hold on. She dropped something, but it is of functional size. Functional average size, survey says. Trash. Pay out the doubters. As per the usual. Thanks for playing. I don't even know if anyone believed on that one. You won nothing. You just got your points back. That would have been a huge donation to nothing. If it was the staff. Turned on VPN for that. Thank you, Mina. Your sacrifice was appreciated. Over here. Let's go back to the round table real quick. And I guess while I'm going back to... Let me upgrade this first. And we can also go buy the stuff from Kale. That way we just don't have to do it later. We can run straight through. Hello, Hugh.
No matter how you're...
Alright, cool. Made use of some of the 7s. Let's go talk to Mr. Kale. I feel like I went to the wrong grace. Did I? I did. Hold on. There we go. I think. Yeah, there we go.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, we get 8 pods. That's perfect. Let's go hit up Mr. EG. Get an upgrade here. Actually, no, I just did the upgrades at Hugh. JK. We'll just say hi to EG. Hi, EG. We like EG. Alright, Fire Giant time. Come here, bigums. Tis I. Will you give me the yump? He will give me the yump. What a guy. My guy went to whatever rock this is, and I've never seen it before. Homie, what? Where are we? Why are we in the worst spot? Here's what we need to do. We need you to get away from over there. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I am not fighting him and all that. There we go. See how much nicer it is over here? Why are you rolling away? Sure, that's a fine spot too. Nice little stagger. Are you gonna do the rocks? He will. Good RNG, but also really good at poise. Ooh, good frost too. Oop. There he goes, being all crazy. Neat. That was a horrendous fire giant fight. Mostly for the phase 1 where he just goes into the like set of rocks over there. I don't know if I've ever fought him over there. That place was horrible. Ever get hit in the hand with a butter knife and die? No, but fire giant has. Many times. It's like death by toothpick. Well, we already talked to Kale 2. We're just going straight to Duo. A sewing needle. Yeah, basically. Did anybody else have like a mom that would sew? Because my mom was really good at sewing and she would do it for like all of her friends and stuff. But she would ask me to help her every so often to do like the threading the needle.
I have long this world and death. Are you to commit? Very let my
It was very fun. Also, Ayo, who up cardinal sitting? Where are my cardinal sitters at? Please raise your hand. Please make yourself known. The time is yours. Well done, sitters. I'm proud of you. Also, welcome back, Leighton. Are you still at work or did you finish work? Just toss these on. Finished in your back. Let's go. Damn. Decent ship. Okay, we will need to change our flasks. Because I do need some of the manas. Excuse me, Lanciax ripoff. Grab this in case of any memes. Yeah, we got so many runes on us, it's wild. I like just looked at it. Don't go crazy, thank you. That does put us on a medium load, but hopefully we should just have enough damage to not really worry about rolling anyways. Hopefully. Neat. Let me switch out these flasks. We're getting one shot anyways. Doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. A little awkward because he was like in the pillar there, but that worked out fine. That could have been worse. Ooh, give me that same toss again. Give me the scoot and shoot. You know you want to. Yep, there we go. Oh, really? Well, I can do that. You'll need a couple. Yeah, there we go. Should be good enough for us. And we're basically home free. Nice. Alright, now we really don't need this anymore. I like it we can try the Charger 2s. They may look a little slow, but maybe it'll be fast. They're pretty fast for what they are. Like for how heavy the weapon kind of is. I used to not be the biggest fan of the Charger 2s on this weapon, like the whole slam down thing. But it's working pretty decently. For the speed at least. If I was brave enough, I would just skip the grace like right before this and just send it for the bird skip. But so much could go so wrong. Especially with that first bit. Yump. And a yump. Another yump. Some sprinting. Another yump. to the side. Part of me still doesn't want to believe that this weapon is called Omen Cleaver. For some reason, Omen Cleaver just makes me think of, like, the Misbegottens, and they're not omens. I don't know why. But they also have, like, a cleaver, right? They have, like, Iron Cleaver or something. Let me reset the physic. Should be good with what we have. It all comes back to the Crucible. Thank you, Adva. Truly the answer I was searching for. Excuse me, DPS. Look, Jan, it's a big doggo. He's so big and doggo. And big.
Who approacheth destined death will not have it stolen from me again.
Oh, I ran a little too close there. There we go. Should be close to a stagger. Close enough, at least. I maybe needed to do another R2. There's my stagger. And he's Lededge. Bye-bye, big doggo. We love you. You're cool. Thank you for the clappy. Appreciate it. All right, now for the biggest issue of any run. Mr. Gideon. If we can get him into a corner, then Maul Strikes, you know, messes him up. That's what we're kind of hoping for. Otherwise, I think... One R1s and stuff aren't bad. Crouch R1s, maybe. Oh, and you know what? Truthfully, what I could do... I'll do Green Turtle just in case we run out of stamina. That'll lower the damage just a touch. But it's probably worth making sure we have stamina to just keep up with them. Oh boy, it's Gideon. Yippee. Everybody loves him. Surely.
To become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none will take the throne. Naga has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. On to eternity.
Let's go. We stayed cool, calm, and collected, and he died. Yippee. This man pulled out his weapon, by the way. The man who spams spells constantly and never even uses his weapon used his weapon at me. What the hell? It's also funny, he spammed his weapon attack. He like did the whole chain. Wait, chat. I've made a mistake. Does anyone know what mistake I have made? Don't worry, we haven't leveled. We're still level 1. Anyone know the mistake? The mistake is we killed Godskin Duo and I never leveled up the weapon afterwards. We got the bell bearing and stuff. This is not a fully leveled weapon. Whoops. As per the usual. We only need 9 of these and then 9 of these. The weapon just cooks. I don't know what else to say. It simply cooks.
Oh, now.
There we go. Alright, now we're solid. Time for Mr. Godfrey. Biggest thing here, we just kind of hope that Oralu doesn't get too crazy. I may actually keep Green Turtle Talisman. He keeps me running around the place quite a bit. Mr. Long and Heart Tarnished himself. The demands. Good stagger. Another good stagger. Ooh, close. Welcome Falling Pigeons. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. That was my bad on that one. I stayed a little bit too far in front of him, so he did a follow-up that I wasn't quite ready for. And then I also did a like punish, but not too bad. Sadly, that Charger 2, yeah, like that was the downside of the Charger 2. When he was just standing there screaming, this actually just did not hit him because the range is so short. I'd need to go kind of like on the side or maybe towards his back or something. Maybe towards the side. And try to hit like his toe. Good stagger and frost. Really watching from the hospital? I'm sorry to hear that you're in the hospital. But I hope you're enjoying. Okay, please don't give me stagger sound. Good. Stagger. Nice. I'll just do the R ones instead. Yeah, good for the frost. Oh, you went for 2. Huh. Alright, also my bad. I'm surprised he went for another kick there. Or another stompy. We were off to the side. Usually when you're like off to the side, he wouldn't do like an extra. But I guess that's me being a little too quick with it. Twitch is a good way of passing time. True. Twitch or YouTube, actually. Alright, we'll be patient on this one. No greed, no greed. Being too greedy. Not having to go to school? Yeah, also agree. Another good stack. Frost again. It's so consistent, it's crazy. Ah, rip. We won't get the stagger here. I did one too many attacks in that phase 1. Ooh, but that works. And he's dead. And we keep our fat stack of cash. Let's go. Not that we need it, but we're keeping it anyways. Alright, small unexpected detour, Mr. Godfrey there. I think he took the longest in this entire run so far. Time for Mr. Adabeast. Give her the clappies, appreciate ya. Wild Strikes would be pretty good for Elden Beast. And then for Radigan, we've got decent charge attacks, so I'm feeling okay about this. Man tried to get me. Ooh, we got another Sagger? Hell yeah. Surprisingly good poise damage on this thing. Nice. Now for Mr. Elden Beast. Okay, he shouldn't want to do the rings yet. I feel like we didn't do enough damage yet. Come here. There we go. Now we can get some damage. He might want to do Elven Stars. Okay, not yet. He's flying! Ooh, I rolled way too early. That's my own bad. What the hell is this emote? Uncappy. Okay, good emote. I feel like we could be getting maybe more damage out of this on Elden Beast, but for level 1, it's not bad. It's not like we have the stats going into the weapon, really. First emote you ever made? That's hilarious. Just finished therapy, nice. Hopefully it went well for you. Was not paying close enough attention and we got hit by the little needles. That's right. Give me the melee. Should want to do rings, yeah. Yep. I'm not close enough. Oh boy. We'll run over here. Yumpin', yumpin'. Let's go, he's dead and we're done. I don't know what our fastest level 1 run is, but I think if we not died a good couple times to Godfrey and Radabeast there, this could have been the fastest. But yeah, that's Omen Cleaver, chat. Not a bad weapon at all. Curved greatswords. If you don't really like the class, then you're not going to like this weapon at all because you do have to deal with strange R2s. But if you're used to the class and you do like the class or like slower swinging weapons, pretty good. The charge R2s and the jump R2s, like anything to do with the R2s in general, may be a little bit of a learning curve. Like it could be a little bit of a learning curve just for how short they can be. But once you get used to them, or if you really master them, solid. Very, very solid. Solid poise damage, solid swinging, it's very flowy, good reach. You can put a fun Ash of War on it. We used Wild Strikes. Very useful Ash of War. Don't know what else to say. The damage seemed a little low, but that's because we're at level 1 and it is very quality scaling, so good for a quality build if you're actually putting stats in. And I think that's about it. Oh, and then the comparison to Warp Decks. I think either this or Warp Decks, they're both really worth the farm for.